Hello, I'm Zardus, and welcome back to my Planet Zoo for New Players series. Today we are going to talk all about education and how to provide education for your guests. So, when you go to Zoo down here and you go down to Education, you can see all of the education stuff for your zoo in one spot. This zoo I just put together quickly so we don't have anything in there, but we can add stuff. You can see that research is a big component, and you can get research done by going to vet research and then assigning a vet to a specific animal. And as you research different animals, you get education bonuses. So like here, level 2, you get a 50% education bonus for that animal. Then you get to level 5, you get another 33% bonus, and level 7, you get the rest of the way. That is how you get that research rating. We are in a sandbox zoo, so all of that has already been done. We're already at a pretty high level there. Then you can also have vets doing advanced research, and that can give you an additional bit of bonus to that research rating. For guest education, there are different ways that you can do things. Let's look at the influence per item type. There are conservation boards, education speakers, audio guides, and talks. And we'll talk about each of those here right now. Conservation boards, you can find those by going to facilities, and you can find education by going to media devices and education. That's where all of it is. Conservation boards are just general information that you can put out for your guests. So we'll put one here, and you can then click on it, and you can change the content that is put on there. These, I think they do need power. You can also change to other images if you want to put custom media on these boards. But if you just do the general stuff, you can get the points for that as well. You can just put these on whatever content you want to be there. You can also read a little bit about it yourself and learn a little bit about the topic. But these are just general boards that can help add to your education rating and your guest education level. Education boards are specific to different habitats. So let's grab one of those. We go here to a habitat education board set. This is my favorite one from the base game. It's very simple. You can just put it like right outside a habitat, and then click on it, and as long as it has power, you can select it to the nearest habitat. So this habitat has beavers in it, so we can select that, and it will go ahead and start to provide education about the beavers there. You can see now we have 2 education boards somewhere. I guess we have another one somewhere in the zoo. But then education speakers are also useful. You can add an education speaker. Notice there is the ambient speaker or the education speaker. Add that here. And then you can click on it and set it similarly to that type of animal. So it now has a range. If anybody is standing near here, they can get a bonus for the education there. Note that there is also the exhibit education board, and I think that has audio built in, if I remember right. No, it doesn't. But if we had an exhibit, a small animal exhibit, we could set that to have a small education board right near it. And there is habitat web cameras. Oh, those are nice too. They can also provide a little bit more, but that is the basics of the education boards and the education speakers. Audio guides are sold at your info centers. So here we have an information booth. I haven't opened it yet, I just built it. So here you can go to Information Center, and you can see that they are selling audio guides. And those audio guides will contribute to that audio guide rating, and that will help a little bit as well. You can see how many were sold in the last year, how much of guest time they are using them, and how many species they have been educated by that. Education talks are something somewhat newer to the game, but you can get those by creating an animal talk point. And let's say we put one right in here. Actually, I'm trying to decide where I want it, but we'll just set one here. And we can, we could probably just put it up here, and they could get somebody up here. If we click on that, then we can change the species selected. Let's go ahead to moose, and we need to make sure we have an animal or an educator, which is under staff. Let's hire an educator, and that should get, yep, there. Animal talk point is open. There's not much scenery here, but that is fine. If you make it a little bit better, that will be good. They can throw food down here as well. And if we wanted to, we could then also add some seating in here. And I think there isn't quite space here, but we'll go ahead and build this in here. And then we can connect this seating, link seating, by clicking on that, confirm link. And now when there is a talk here, the people listening to the talk will come in and sit there in the seating, and then there will be the talk there. You can also add the railings to the seating if you wanted to make sure that they don't fall down. Here's one for the stairs. You have to add this separate because you can link, or you can put the seating, have multiple ones next to other ones. So it's kind of like modular. You add your seating and then you can add the railings if you wish. So now we know that people are not likely to fall off here. Put that up here too. So yep, they can go up there, they can sit down, and that is that for the tour, the education talks. Then here you can go to per species. You can see a summary of how things are set. So now we can see the North American beaver has has something there. If we click here, you can see there's the information board and the speaker, and so there are people hearing and reading stuff there. The moose has an animal talk as well, and you can also see the amount of running costs that are associated with that. Conservation, you can see your list of conservation boards that you have, and then the different animal talks, and you can see what species is related to that and when the talk will take place. And you can kind of probably work with your educators and try to coordinate maybe having a talk every month, and the educators will go around and do their tour of the different talks. But that is it for education. You can see it is a way to really add to your zoo and provide education for your guests. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.